Herbal broth is similar to any soup broth. The one difference is instead of being beef or chicken, it's made using healthy herb. You can mix the herbal broth in your soup. A broth can be made by grinding. Herbal broth is similar to any soup broth. The one difference is instead of it being beef or chicken, it's made using a healthy herb. You can mix the herbal broth in your soups. A broth can be made by grinding dry the herbal mixture in a blender, then mixing 2 tablespoons of dry mix to every 2 cups of water before stirring. Herbal capsules. Herbal capsules are 4 times stronger than herbal teas because they contain freshly ground herbs in a capsule. Put 1 or 2 herbs of your choice in any empty capsule and swallow. It's the same way most people make and take prescription medication. Herbal bathing. Bathing in water infused with herbs or essential oils is a healing way to care for yourself. Immersing yourself in water opens the pores of the skin, making them more receptive to the healing properties of the herbs. Skin is a very important organ that can absorb plant chemicals directly into the fat tissues under the layer of the skin. It is then absorbed into the bloodstream, which is why plants are perfect for bathing remedies. Herbal powders. Powdered herbs can be used in many different ways as capsules in baths and also in teas. The powders are usually slightly more expensive than the variations of herbs and are best used for rashes and can be ingested when freshly ground and when they are no more than 6 Herbal powders. Powdered herbs can be used in many different ways as capsules in baths and also used in teas. The powders are usually slightly more expensive than other variations of herbs and are best used for rashes and can be ingested when freshly ground. And when they are no more than 3 to 6 months old, Native Americans ingested herbal powders by putting it on the palm of their right hand with honey and a little ghee, clarified butter, and licking their palms clean. People who study herbs are called herbalists. Herbal medicine is also called botanical or phytomedicine, referring to the use of seeds, berries, roots, leaves, and barks. Over the past 30 years, herbal medicine has been used in increasing numbers. After the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act of 1994, farms were responsible for evaluating the safety and labeling of their products before marketing to ensure they meet all the requirements of the SHEA and the FDA regulations. Today, around a third of Americans use herbal medicine. Each herb has its own special essential oil and vitamins. Ginkgo biloba has been used in traditional medicine to treat circulatory disorders and enhance memory. Ginkgo is possibly effective in treating dementia and poor leg circulation. It also shows promise for enhancing memory in older adults. Studies have shown that ginkgo improves blood circulation and may also increase the effect of some blood-thinning medication, including aspirin. People taking blood-thinning medication should ask their doctor before using ginkgo. People with a history of seizures and people with fertility issues should also speak with their physician before using. Medications, including aspirin. People taking blood-thinning medications should ask their doctor before using ginkgo. People with a history of seizures and people with fertility issues should also speak with their physician before using. Kava kava, Pipermethysticum, is a well-known mood enhancer. Due to this quality, it is often used to treat anxiety, insomnia, and other related nervous disorders. However, there is serious concern that kava may cause liver damage. Some countries have taken kava off the market. It remains available in the United States, but the Food and Drug Administration issued a consumer advisory in March of 2002 regarding the rare but potential risk of liver failure associated with containing products. Saw Palmetto Serenio repens is used more than 2 million men in the United States. Saw Palmetto Serenio repens is used by more than 2 million men in the United States for the treatment of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a no non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate gland. Saw Palmetto may be effective for treating frequent urination, starting and maintaining urination, and the need to urinate during the night, but nothing is 100% conclusive. St. John's wort Hypericum perforatum is well known for its antidepressant effects. Many studies have shown St. John's wort to possibly be an effective way to treat mild to moderate depression, with fewer side effects than chemical drugs such as Prozac, lithium, etc. Be careful when combining with other medications, including birth control pills, which can cause unwanted side effects. It is important to only take St. John's wort under the guidance of a medical practitioner. St. John's wort Hypericum perforatum is a well-known St. John's wort Hypericum perforatum is well known for its antidepressant effects. Many studies have shown St. John's wort to possibly be an effective way to treat mild to moderate depression with fewer side effects than chemical drugs such as Prozac, lithium. Be careful when combining with other medications, including birth control pills, which can cause unwanted side effects. It is important only to take St. John's wort under the guidance of a medical professional. Valerian, Valeriana officinalis, is used as an alternative to chemical sleeping pills because it is widely considered safe and gentle. Some studies bear this out, although not all have found valerian to be effective. While it may have less side effects, it does interact with some medications, particularly psychotropic medications, so you can speak to your doctor to see if valerian is right for you. Echinacea, preparation from Echinacea purpura and other Echinacea species may improve the body's natural immunity. Echinacea is one of the most commonly used herbal products, but studies are mixed as to whether it can help prevent or treat colds. After over 24 chemical studies reviewing the effect of Echinacea on combating the common cold, it was found that it decreased the odds of getting a cold, shortened by the duration of infection by a little more than a day. Echinacea can interact with certain medication and may not be right for people with certain conditions, for example, people with autoimmune disorders or certain allergies. Speak with your physician. Dosing and herbal medicine. Dosing in prescription medicine and herbal medicine is very different, but equally as important. You always have to know if you are taking the right amount of herbs. Dosing should not be given to babies under 6 months of age, as their digestive system is too weak to control the herbs. Herbs can be fed to infants through breast milk if mothers take the herbs. Adult dosing is 1 cup of tea and 2 dropperfuls or 60 drops of tincture. The following table shows you dosing for children. Herbal teas, age younger than 2, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon. Younger than 2 or 4, 2 teaspoons. Younger than 7 or 11, 2 teaspoons. Tinctures, age younger than 3 months, 2 drops. Age 3 to 6 months, 3 drops. 6 to 9 months, 4 drops. 9 to 12 months, 5 drops. 12 to 18 months, 7 drops. 18 to 24 months, 8 drops. 2 to 3 years, 10 drops. 3 to 4 years, 12 drops. 4 to 6 years, 15 drops. 6 to 9 years, 12 to 4 drops. 9 to 12 years, 30 drops. Adults are 2 drops for 60 drops. 25% dilution. 1 drop per teaspoon of carryover for children between 6 months and 6 years. Please only use if you absolutely must. We personally prefer to avoid essential oils altogether for children under age 2 and to use hydrosols or herbs instead. If your child is sick, you may increase up to 50% if needed. 1% dilution, 1 drop per teaspoon of carrier oil, 5-6 drops per ounce. For children over age 6, pregnant women, elderly adults, those with sensitive skin, compromised immune systems, or other serious health issues, this is also the dilution you want when you're massaging over a large area of the body. 2% dilution, 2 drops per teaspoon of carrier oil, 10 to 12 drops per ounce. Ideal for most adults and in most situations. This is also a good dilution for daily skincare. 3% dilution, 3 drops per teaspoon of carrier oil, 15 to 18 drops per ounce. Best used short-term for a temporary health issue, such as muscle injury or respiratory congestion. Up to 10% dilution is fine depending on the health concern, the age of the person, and the oils being used. 25% dilution, 25 drops per teaspoon of carrier oil, 125 to 150 drops per ounce. Occasionally, a dilution of this strength is warranted. This might be for muscle cramp, bad bruising, or severe pain, adults only. Using oils, neat, undiluted. Lavender is one of the few essential oils that can be used neat on occasion and only for short-term use. A bug bite, burn, or sting might be a good reason to use lavender neat. Just use caution when using undiluted, as some individuals can experience irritation and sensitivity with essential oils as used neat. Treating stress with herbs and essential oils. Various stressors and how to handle them. Stress, a simple definition, is that it's body's physical response to the mind's impression of being under attack. Stress awakens your body's fight or flight instinct, increasing your alertness and focus in hopes of getting you to safety. The adrenaline and norepinephrine hormones caused by stress minimize pain receptors in the body, allowing a longer time span for action when reacting. There are 2 different types of stress levels: acute and chronic. Acute stress is short-term and typically ends after completing a challenging assignment or facing a new task, such as difficult exam or meeting your significant other's parents for the first time. Chronic stress is serious. It is an accumulation of acute stress and deeper unresolved factors in one's life. In addition to feeling overwhelmed, chronic stress can cause symptoms of disease. Ultimately, your body can tire so thoroughly that it shuts down completely. Stress is everywhere and unavoidable. However, it's best to use natural remedies that do not disrupt your body's system. Deep breathing, meditation are preferable to dangerous prescriptions such as Xanax and Prozac. Combine these mental techniques with physical exercise and proper diet to help your mind think clearer and calmly when dealing with stressors. Additional therapies such as aromatherapy, herbal supplements, and acupuncture are also available, especially when one is unsure of how to deal with early and late stages of stress, anxiety, and depression. You are not alone in your battle against stress. Everyone goes through tough periods. Below are some helpful essential oil and herbs to combat stress. Stress reduction essential oils: rose, Warm and gentle, rose oil encourages compassion and love towards others and ourselves. It reduces stress, tension, calms the nervous system, and comforts those dealing with depression. Frankincense calms the nervous system down, easing stress levels and suppressing uneasy nerves throughout the body. Lavender, one of the most popular essential oils, it creates a calm atmosphere for those dealing with mental chaos and depression. The comforting scent harmonizes and balances every aspect of the body, reducing stress and easing headaches and insomnia. Marjoram, the scent of this sweet medicinal herb, gently encourages tender feelings, especially for those who are grief-stricken and looking for peace. Vetiver steam distilled from its roots is considered the oil of tranquility. This oil is deeply relaxing and balancing to soothe those who have feelings of depression, isolation, and rootlessness. Vetiver is great for easing stress, calming nerves, and relieving insomnia. Chamomile, this is best used to help those suffering with insomnia by soothing feelings of restlessness and irritability. It can help with mental strain, stress, and depression. Lemon balm oil can uplift those feelings of stress and apathy by brightening a person's outlook and leaving the mind feeling alert and clear. Geranium, most popular amongst women for its uplifting and calming perfume scent. It brings grace and harmony through this process. It helps ease depression and nervous tension, especially for those dealing with menopause. Cinnamon. This fragrant and spicy scent eases stress-related weakness, increases awareness in spirituality and exhausted conditions. Fennel. This oil can bestow a courage that motivates people to make beneficial changes in their lives. Lang Lang. This oil is great for soothing those dealing with environmental stresses by creating a calm environment where you feel more motivated to tackle your jobs and issues head on. Stress reduction herbs. American ginseng as a tonic. The use of these roots can help balance the entire body by restoring energy and aiding in mental clarity. It is also great for supporting and toning the nervous system. Ashwagandha, the tonic of this entire plant, is beneficial in improving your nervous system. It has powerful properties that can both energize and calm the body while increasing your overall ability to deal with stress, anxiety, and depression. Catnip, its leaves and flowers can calm and sedate people and help babies and adolescents relax gently into sleep. Chamomile, rich in azulene, its anti-inflammatory properties can reduce fevers, aid in digestion, and calm your nerves during times of stress. Ginseng used as a balancing tonic, the roots are calming and energizing effect. It helps restore energy, aid in mental clarity over a period of time, adapt the body to stress. Lavender, often used as an antidepressant. Lavender is great for dispelling depression and melancholy. It is also well known for relieving stress, tension, headaches, and insomnia. Self-healing Qigong massage and point therapy. Qigong is an ancient form of Chinese energetic medicine. Along with acupuncture, herbal medicine, and medical massage, it forms the basis of traditional Chinese medicine. Qigong massage and point therapy is usually completed after Qigong exercises and meditation. It helps us to regroup our physical and mental and spiritual body, helping to realign with our everyday reality. Qigong massage techniques. Qigong massage involves lightly massaging or tapping the skin while extending qi, vital energy that is held to animate the body internally and is of central importance in some Eastern systems of medical treatment such as acupuncture and of exercise or self-defense. Qigong massage techniques. Qigong massage involves lightly massaging or tapping the skin while extending qi, pronounced qi, vital energy that is held to animate the body internally and is of central importance in some Eastern systems of medical treatment, such as acupuncture and of exercise or self-defense, to various channel points and tissues. These techniques are specifically designed to disperse stagnation and open up the flow within the body's external and internal channels, increasing qi flow. The below techniques can be performed lying down, sitting, or standing. Washing the face exercise. The ancient Taoists believed that rubbing the eyes 3 times, the 3 luminaries shine, stimulates the skin and relaxes facial muscles. First movement, begin with Wu Qi posture. Shake hands to shake off pathogens. Qi, exhale the sound shu into each palm, then slap the palms and rub hands together vigorously until they heat up. Gently place palms over eyes and inhale, absorbing the heat in the face and into the upper area of the face. Allow the qi to enter into the first movement. Begin with Wu Qi posture. Shake hands to shake off pathogens. Exhale the sound shu into each palm. Then slap the palms and rub hands together vigorously until they heat up. Gently place palms over eyes and inhale, absorbing the heat into the face and into the upper area of the face. Allow the qi to enter deep into the body. Then exhale and imagine the energy gathered in the facial area descending to the center of the body and flowing into the lower stomach area. Perform this movement 3 times. Second movement, begin to wash the face in an outward circular motion. Allow the hands to massage the face up from the nose and forehead, down along the temple, cheeks, across the chin, mouth, and return to the nose. Perform this technique for 9 breaths. Second movement, begin to wash the face in an outward circular motion. Allow the hands to massage the face up from the nose, eye, and forehead, down along the temples, cheeks, across the chin, and mouth, and return to the nose. Perform this technique for 9 breaths. Third movement, comb the hair with the fingertips and drain any excess qi from the head, neck area and out of the body for 3 breaths. Shake the hands vigorously to remove any external pathogenic qi. Massage the head, exercise. Guide all 10 fingers over the head, down over the back of the neck. This is called the 10 draggers running the forest. And repeat 9 times. This can be done while touching the head or simply running your fingers over your head without touching it. Beating the heavenly drum. Ancient Taoists believe that the heavenly drum is the sound reverberating. Beating the heavenly drum. Ancient Taoists believe that the heavenly drum is the sound reverberating inside the ears. The sounds of the heavenly drum balances air pressure in the Eustachian tubes, ear canals, relieves tendinitis, helps prevent vertigo, relaxes the mind, stimulates the pineal gland, strengthens the kidney, improves hearing, and expels stagnant qi collected at the back of the head, also known as within the jade pillow. First movement, interlace both hands together and place them on the back of the head. Make sure they also cover the ears while compressing the ears. Practice a beating and drumming motion with your hands on the back of the neck and head. Use a rhythmic sequence mimicking the heartbeat. This encourages relaxation and an altered state of consciousness. The index finger of each hand should thump the jade pillow at the back of the head. Clench teeth, close mouth, and bend over forward at the waist. Exhale while bending over the head between the legs while holding the breath. Keep legs straight, the waist buttocks relaxed, and both eyes looking towards the back from in between the legs. Second movement, while raising up body, inhale and perform. While raising up the body, inhale Second movement. While raising up the body, inhale and perform the beating of the heavenly drum again. Note, if the sound is not strong and continuous, then your chi will not gather and the exercise will be of no beneficial use. Complete this movement at least 14 times. Press the ears. The ancient Taoists utilize massaging the ears with circular motions to open the heavenly windows, the portals of the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. The canon of destroying demons states a person should massage their ears numerous times. This makes hearing clear. Begin by quickly rubbing both hands until hot and place the long gum area in the center of each palm over each ear and compress the ears like a plunger. This action is called Fa Shui, starting the water, and you should repeat this action 9 times. Next, move the right hand behind the head and pull the left ear at a 45-degree angle towards the back. This action is called Fa Shui, starting the water, and you should repeat this action 9 times. Next, move the right hand behind the head and pull the left ear at a 45-degree angle towards the back, and place the left hand on the lower stomach. Hold the posture for 9 breaths. This should be performed immediately after pressing the ears technique. It enhances chi and blood circulation to the eyes. Place both thumbs on the cheekbones and form soft fists and use the edges of the index knuckles to massage in a circle the top of the eyelid from the bridge of the nose out along the eyebrows. The ancient Taoists called the small points between the eyebrows the place of the 6 directions. The 6 points are responsible for harmonizing and managing bright essence, which promotes growth of chi within the pupils and thoroughly brightens them. Next, massage just below the bottom of the eyelids from the side of the nose and alternate from the top to bottom 18 times. With the thumb still resting on the cheekbones, use the tip of the index fingers to massage the point around the eyes from the inner corners of the skin in a circular motion. Start rotating in a small circle. Circle 9 times toward the inside and 9 times towards the outside for a total of 3 breaths. Next, massage the middle of the eyebrows, then proceed to the outside end at the base of the eyes. Each area should be massaged 19 times toward the inside and 9 times toward the outside. The ancient Taoists said by pressing these areas behind the eyebrow 3 times you block the sound of evil. Massage the nose. The ancient Taoists would pinch the nose 7 times to make Ming Lang, a form of Wan Qi, to spell evil dreams. By making a soft fist using the size of the thumbs of the nose in an up and down motion, 9 times pressing inwards, 9 times pressing outwards. Next, use the tips of the index fingers to press deeply at the base of the nose for 10 seconds. Then a circle massage for 18 rotations. Finally, press both fingers deeply at the upper point at the bridge of the nose for 10 seconds. Then massage in a circle 18 times. Clicking teeth is performed at the beginning and end of meditation. Practice is also accompanied by swallowing saliva. Ancient Taoists believe that clicking the teeth creates the heavenly drum sound and calls forth divine spirits. Therefore, when clicking teeth, ancient Taoists would silently chant the name of the stars in the stellar constellation, the Big Dipper. Clicking the teeth is good for strengthening teeth gums, toning the jaws, muscles, improving the chi and blood circulation to gum tissues, opening the sinus cavity, and for enhancing kidney, chi, and sea marrow. When practiced correctly, the sucking and knocking of the teeth would also send resonant vibrations into the brain to stimulate the pituitary and hypothalamus gland. Clamp the jaw so that the teeth are pressing together and click 36 times. Whirling the nape and turning the neck. Whirling the nape and turning the neck. The purpose of this exercise is to massage the neck, thyroid, and larynx and stress the muscles and tendons throughout the neck and cervical vertebrae. To begin, place the back of the hands on the kidneys while Relaxing, allow the head to relax and naturally hang. Slowly rotate the head left and right 9 times. Next, suspend the head slowly and twist the nape of the neck so that the right left direction 9 times. While performing this exercise, focus the mind and tension on the lower dantian locate. To begin, place the back of the hands on the kidneys while relaxing. Allow the head to relax and naturally hang. Slowly rotate the head left and right 9 times. Next, suspend the head and slowly twist the nape of the neck to the right and left direction 9 times. While performing this exercise, focus the mind's intention on the lower dantian, located in the belly 2 to 3 inches below the navel. When finishing, focus on the bubbling spring point at the center of the feet. Massage the chest and abdomen. The purpose of this exercise is to disperse excess chi from the chest and abdominal area. This allows the body to balance the energy of the upper torso with that of the lower torso. Beginning with the mind intent focused on the Lagao center of each palm. Brush the chest and the abdomen 9 downward times, starting from the collarbone and ending by the pubic bone and pelvis bone. Massage tapping the hands. The purpose of this exercise is to clear and activate the body's regulate, tonify, and promote. The purpose of this exercise is to clear and activate the body, regulate, tonify, and promote the circulation of chi to dispel pathogenic wind, clear fire, clear heat, and to tranquilize the mind. This exercise stimulates the Hegu, the joining valley points. Begin by focusing the mind's intention on the Hagu points. Liver 14. Points located between the thumb and the first finger. Extend both arms in front of the body and allow each hand to collide into another while tapping the Legu points 9 times. Tap the hands. This exercise stimulates Huozu points. Begin by focusing the mind intently on the Huozu point, S13, spleen 13, Huzi point. Spleen 13 is located on the outside edge of the hand just below the pinky. Extends both arms in front of the body, allow both hands to collide with each other, tapping the Huzi point 9 times. Tap the forearms. The purpose of this exercise is to regulate and tonify the chi, blood of the heart and stomach, to clear heart fire, to transform heart phlegm, and to calm the heart. This exercise stimulates the Naiguan or inner gaze point. Begin by forming a hollow fist with the right hand and lightly tap the Naiguan point. Located 3 fingers up from the wrist fold on the lower left forearm 9 times. Switch arms and repeat. Tap the elbow. The purpose of this exercise is to dispel the pathogenic wind from the body and regulate the stomach and large intestines. Eliminate stasis, relax the muscle and tendons, lubricates the joints, and cool the heat in the blood. This exercise stimulates the Ku Chi, crooked palm point. To begin, the right hand forms a hollow fist and lightly taps the Ku Chi Li point, located on the end of the left elbow. Fold 9 times, switch arms, and repeat. Massage the underarms, HT1. The purpose of this exercise is to regulate the lungs, heart, and blood vessels while promoting the circulation of chi in the blood. This exercise stimulates the supreme spring points and begins with the right hand reaching under the left armpit and circle massaging 9 times. Remember to complete on the right armpit after finishing the left armpit. Massage the tapping the shoulder, upper shoulder. Massage tapping the upper shoulder. The purpose of this exercise is to regulate the body's chi, disperse liver chi stagnation, extinguish liver wind, dispel wind and cold, redirect rebellious chi downward, and dredge excess chi from the yang channels. This exercise stimulates the Jianjing shoulder well, gallbladder 21 points. To begin, the right hand forms a hollow fist or soft palm. Next, tap the left Jianjing point located at the ridge of the neck and then the left hand alternately taps the right Jianjing point. Perform this 9 times on both sides, both left and right tapping. Count as a set of 9. Massage the arms. This exercise, the yin and yang arm channels, to stimulate the chi flow of the 3 yin and 3 yang channels. Begin with the placing of the right palm on the inside of the left shoulder. Exhale and massage the entire arm from shoulder to inner arm and finishing at the fingers. Next, inhale and rub the entire outer arm, starting from the fingers and ending on the outer shoulder. Continue this movement for 18 breaths. Massage tapping the lower dantian. The purpose of this exercise is to energize and tonify the lower dantian. Massage tapping. Massage tapping the lower dantian. The purpose of this exercise is to energize and tonify the lower abdominal organs, as well as to stimulate the chi of the lower dantian. This exercise also stimulates the Qi-Ha, sea of chi points. Begin by stroking the chest, gathering the body's energy down to lower dantian using soft fists or palms. Both hands lightly tap the lower dantian navel area for 3 breaths. Massage tapping of the waist. GV4. The purpose of this exercise is to stimulate and tonify the kidneys, adrenal glands, and Ming Men, an energy center in the lower torso that is used for total regulation and for overall kidney health. Yang Qi replenish the kidneys and strengthen the lower back. This exercise stimulates the Ming Men gate of destiny point. Begin by slightly leaning the body forward using the right hand and left hands. Make soft palms or hollow fists. Lightly tap the back of the waist. Ming Men gallbladder 4 in the kidney area for 3 breaths. Tapping the side of the hips, gallbladder 30. The purpose of this exercise is to dispel wind and cold, reduce leg pain, particularly in the thighs, strengthen the lower back, and tonify the lower extremities. This exercise stimulates the Wan Tiao jumping circle points using the right hand and left hollow fist of soft palms. Lightly tap the hip bone Wan Tiao, gallbladder 30.9 times. Massage tapping the thigh. The purpose of this exercise is to dispel wind and cold, clear heat, tonify legs, reduce fluidity, numbness of lower extremities, and transform dampness. This exercise stimulates the Feng Shi Win's market point. Using the right hand and the left hollow fist or soft palms, lightly tap the upper thighs of Feng Shi point 9 times. The massage tapping the outside of the knee, gallbladder 34. The purpose of this exercise is to relax the muscles and tendons, activate the flow of chi, blood in the channels and collaterals, relieve spasms and pain, clear away damp heat, disperse stagnant liver and gallbladder chi. This exercise stimulates the Yang Ling Guan, young man spring points. Using the right and left hollow fists or soft palms, lightly tap the outside of the knees at the Yang Ling Guan, gallbladder 34.9 times. Massage tapping inside of knee, spleen 9. The purpose of this exercise is to regulate and tonify the spleen, yang, stomach, yin, and lower burner to resolve dampness and damp heat, as well as to treat knee pain and urinary disorders. This stimulates the Ling Guan, yin mound spring points using the right and left hollow fists or soft palms, lightly tap the inside of the knees at the Ling Guan points. At the spleen 9 times. Massage tapping back of the knees. The purpose of this exercise is to relax the muscles and tendons, activate the chi flow. Blood in the channels and collaterals, cool the blood, stop bleeding, transform damp heat into the urinary bladder and intestines, and strengthen the waist and knees. This exercise stimulates the Wei zone, the trusting middle points. Begin using the right and left hollow fist or soft palms. Lightly tap the back of the knees at the Wei zone point 9 times. Massage tapping below the knees. ST36. The purpose of this exercise is to regulate the stomach and intestines, facilitate the flow of chi to relieve bloating and distension, dissipate stagnation and obstruction, promote the circulation of yang chi, alleviate water retention, subdue swelling, and activate the flow of chi and blood in channels and collaterals. The purpose of this exercise is to stimulate the Susan Li, foot 3 miles point. Start by using the right hand and left hollow fist or soft palms to lightly tap the lower leg, Susan Li, ST 36 9 times. Massage tapping above the medial malleolus. The purpose of this exercise is to tonify and regulate the qi and yang of the spleen, to regulate the qi of the stomach, middle burner, and lower burner, to reduce digestive stagnation and facilitate blood flow. This exercise stimulates the San Jiao, the 3 yin crossing points. Open the exercise by using the right hand and left hollow fist or soft palms. Lightly tap the inside of the lower leg at the San Yin Jiao, SP 6.9 times. Massage tapping the heels, kidney 1. The main goal of this exercise is to tonify the kidney, yin and jing, tranquilize the mind, clear away heat, purge pathogenic fire, calm the liver, and stop pathogenic wind. This exercise stimulates the yang one bubbling spring points. To begin this exercise, make sure your knees are slightly bent. Quickly raise and fall on both heels 9 times to stimulate the yang one points and shake the back. Trembling knees. This exercise is used to disperse stagnant qi and relax perineum. The diamond-shaped area that includes the anus and, in females, the vagina, and complete mental relaxation is important to begin this exercise. After settling your mind, bend and straighten the knees quickly for a count of 9. Next, shake them to stand quickly to properly tremble, and shake the entire body 9 times. Circling the abdomen. This will be your final exercise in the series. The purpose of this exercise is to balance the qi in the lower dantian, stimulate the stomach and intestine, and enhance digestive peristalsis. To begin, place the center of both palms on the lower dantian. Embrace the navel. For men, place the left palm on top. For women, focus on the deepest part of the lower dantian while using the navel as the center. Connect the energy of the lower dantian with the center of the palm as they rotate. Begin to circle the navel area 36 times. The initial direction of rotation is counterclockwise for men, from patient's point of view, whereas the rotation for women is clockwise. Allow the circle to move from smaller to larger rotation, and as the circle, imagine they are dispersing the qi. Pause and reverse the circle rotation 24 times in the opposite direction. Gradually decrease the circle. This will draw the qi from the outer portion of the body and collect it into lower dantian. Pause for a moment and return to Wu Qi. The purpose of the first circle rotation is to release the yang qi, allowing it to bend with the essential qi of the fire yin organs. When performing the reverse or second circle rotation, allow all the dispersed energy to gather together and return to the lower dantian. This accumulates and stores the organ energy, blending it together with the original qi. Completing the exercise. Upon completion of the exercise, close the 4 doors, the center of each foot, palm, and cultivate qi with stillness, allowing the energy to return to its full Wuji posture for 15 minutes. Fingers in Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurveda believes the physical body is made up of 5 great elements: air, water, fire, earth, and akash, or ether. The tiny and cellular spaces in the human body. An imbalance in these elements disrupts the immune system, leading to disease. Deficiency in the elements can be corrected by mudra, connecting one part of the body to another in a specific manner. Each finger represents a different element and is brought into contact with the thumb. That element is brought into balance, thereby curing any disease caused by imbalance. Mudras start an electromagnetic current in the body which balance various constituent elements and restore health. Below are the corresponding elements for each finger. Thumb, fire. Middle, akash or void. Index, air. Ring, earth. Little, water. thumbs, organs, spleen, stomach, emotions, depression, anxiety, physical symptoms, nervousness, abdominal pain, headache, skin problems. Index fingers, organs, bladder, kidney, emotions, confusion, disappointments, fear, physical symptoms, digestive system, muscle aches, back aches, middle fingers, organs, gallbladder, liver, emotions, irritability, indecision, anger, physical symptoms, migraine, vision problems, blood circulation, fatigue, menstrual pain, frontal headaches. Ring fingers, organs, colon, lungs, emotions, fear of rejection, mental problems, sadness, physical symptoms, digestive problems, asthma, ringing in the ear, skin diseases. Small fingers, organs, small intestine, heart. Emotions, lack of self-esteem, nervousness, anxiety. Physical symptoms, problems with bones, heart disease, stomach bloating, sore throat. Some quick points of the Ayurvedic qualities in fingers. The thumb is a phallic digit. It represents judgment and power, and it is aligned with the planet Venus. The index finger or pointer finger controls speech. It is the finger of teachers, clears the way through nonsense, and is aligned with Jupiter. The middle finger symbolizes self-assurance and sexual desire. It's aligned with Saturn. The ring finger symbolizes love and is aligned with the Sun. The little finger is the oracle's finger and represents occult power. It is used in divination and is aligned with Mercury. Worries and thumbs go together. Thumbs represent fire. Press on the left thumb if you're worried. Fear and the index work together as the index finger represents air. When you're fearful, keep pressing the index finger to relieve fears. The middle fingers and anger go together. The middle finger represents space, so press the middle finger when you're angry. The ring finger and sadness are connected. This finger represents earth. Keep pressing the left ring when sad. The small things that irritate you are connected to your little finger, which is your water element. If you keep pressing the left index finger whenever you're bothered by something, you should notice a shift in energy that's coordinated with your breathing. The inner smile meditation. Inner smile meditation begins at the mid-brow, points down to the heart, and loving energy will flow out. You will feel both your energy and that of your inner smile. Focus your brow. Close your eyes. Focus on your mid-brow. Imagine that you're in one of your favorite places in the world, a place where you feel safe, relaxed, and happy. Now, slowly allow the sunlight to enter your upper cranial area, your head and your scalp. Breathe and relax with this until you feel this energy is a light in your head. Begin to send it down your body, all the way down to your feet. Then point your eyes down as you breathe into your body and say an affirmation of, I love my heart. Breathe, relax, see your heart. See your heart looking beautiful. Breathe and relax and say, I love my lungs. See your lungs being healthy and relaxed. Breathe and relax and say, I love my liver. See your liver being healthy. Breathe and relax and say, I love my gallbladder. See your gallbladder being healthy. Breathe and relax and see your spleen and say, I love my spleen. Breathe and relax and see it healthy. Further go and look at your kidneys and tell your kidneys, I love you. Breathe and relax and see them being more healthy. Go a little further and say, I truly love every aspect of myself. Breathe and relax. And at the count of 5, come back to a waking reality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we closely examine our bodies, you will find that we age and decay through our extremities. So we must massage our extremities, such as the eyes, ears, nose, fingers, toes, head, and neck. Massage these parts briefly every day, both morning and night, to maintain longevity. Toning the body through energy centers. First, remove your belt, glasses, shoes, etc. Sit comfortably in a straight back chair and put hands in an embrace over your navel. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Be sure to relax as much as possible. Make your first sound, pitching your voice as deeply as possible. Make the sound and say it as you breathe out. This sound balances your root chakra, which is at your pubic, down the perineum. As you breathe out, make the sound. Make the sound every time you breathe out for a minute. Sounding the sacral center. Breathe out and make the sound. As you breathe out, pitch the sound. Now focus your attention as you breathe out and make the sound. Make the sound pitched a little higher than you did the This would put mid-range of your voice. Make the sound a little higher than you did the Now pitch a little higher, making the sound hey. Do this in the out breath for a minute. Hey, hey, hey. Then relax. For this last energy center, make the sound G. This is for 1 minute and then relax. G, G, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1